There has recently been a video posted on YouTube that I came across talking about roundabouts in Minnesota. And I saw some comments, people wondering if these are actually things that exist. So I live in Minnesota. I thought I'd come out and actually show. This is the first one that I know of 5 that I'll talk about. This one is in Eagan, Minnesota. It's a southern suburb of Minneapolis. I don't know, about 30 to 40,000 people or so. And here you can see the roundabout. Very European style road system. Not something that we typically know about here in this country. I've been told that we didn't have them here until 1990. I just drove around the roundabout, and I'm actually going to continue down this road. This was just put in less than a year ago. I actually worked in this town, so that's how I know that. This bridge is new, and what's interesting about this, I'm gonna keep this on, even though it seems kind of pointless and maybe a little boring here for a little while. But the reason I'm doing that is where this road leads to. This was all recently put in, that roundabout, that bridge, this road, and this all comes down to a Lockheed Martin Defense Corporation building with extremely high security. So come around the corner over here and we'll be able to take a look at that. And there it is. That's part of the building there. Alright, I've actually gotten out and I'm walking now. Driving around these is just too difficult. The theory behind these, the reason I'm out here doing this, is because some people think that they might at some point actually put checkpoint stations on the top of the mounds in the center of these roundabouts. And this particular one that's here in Burnsville, Minnesota, which is a population of about 60,000 people, another suburb of the southern Minneapolis area. This particular one is actually outfitted with pipes, looks like gas and water lines, in the center mound, and then the random landscaping's been done around it, of course, to make it look benign. I'm going to walk over to it and show you that. Alright, so this is actually, of course, the roundabout itself. I'm gonna walk across real quick, see if we can take a look at the piping there. And there you can see the pipes I'm talking about. Alright, we're coming up on the third roundabout here that I know about. One of the topics that was discussed in the other video that was posted on YouTube was how some of these roundabouts are literally in the middle of farm fields, out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, just right in the middle of corn, in like I said, nowhere. And as we can clearly see where we are right now, that is exactly where we are. We're about 2 miles outside of a small southern farm town in Minnesota called New Prague. The population of that town is only about 6,000 people, and we are coming up on a roundabout here that is in the middle of nowhere. And so we'll show you that, and then we're going to go into New Prague, and in the town of New Prague, like I said, only 6,000 people, there are 2 roundabouts in that town, back to back, right next to each other. They connect to one another pretty much, and so I'll show you that as well. But first of all, as you can clearly see here, we're coming up on this one, and again, complete middle of nowhere, absolute no point for this to be here. Kind of blows my mind. Alright, so we're in New Prague now. Like I said, there's only like 6,000 people here, and this is the first of 2 roundabouts that are back to back in this town. You can see we're coming up into this one here. I can't go around it too slow, I apologize. I have a vehicle behind me, so there's one, and drive down the road. literally it just drives right straight into number 2. So these are 5 roundabouts just in the southern suburbs of Minnesota that I know of. And the reason I know of these, I live in these towns, I work in these towns, I have family and friends in these towns. And so these are just things that I drive through every day. But there's many more of these going up.